This poem I wrote while I was visiting my mother in Florida last spring, right after the shooting of a young black teenager named Trayvon Martin. He was walking through a gated community in Stanford, Florida, wearing a hoodie. He had a bottle of pop and a bag of Skittles, and he was shot by a vigilante. This poem is called Irrational Fears. Fear of flying naked and falling airplane parts, of lurking manatees and conspiratorial dolphins. Fear of parrots reading the evening news with sardonic inflection, and bald men on rollerblades. Fluoride in my toothpaste. Rampant gluten. Fear of deficits in dark hoodies walking brazenly through gated communities. And of covert tattoos and open zippers. Fear of cheerful salesmen and overweight conservatives. Fear of anything that comes in a bag. How about mascots bumming cigarettes in unemployment lines? Or smooth elevator operators? Fear of ex-wives in the back seat writing angry manifestos on the new vinyl with the stubs of worn-out lip gloss. Fear of Bermuda love triangles. And one-way conversations causing deafness by impacted earwax. Fear of bombastic thespians and closet homo sapiens. Fear of sitcom divas with implanted humor implants, and of feral rabbits, and crawling incest, and relatives in the woodpile that only come out at night. Large animals behind the sofa. Fear of fallen astronauts who really want to tell you what they saw in outer space. And of Fox News anchors in broad daylight. Fear of lightning in open relationships. And causes lost in the crowd. Fear of too much oxygen. Too much coffee. Too little coffee. Death by cloning. Fear of self-righteous 4-year-olds and crusading circus clowns. Long nights with short attention spans. Confinement in tight Levi's. Fear of reality dreams. Fear of waking up dead. This is a new poem. It's called Voices of Dreams. If this is a dream, you could wake up in the recurring memory that once came true before your hair turned gray. Your unknown destiny long past, mingling already with the voices of your unborn ancestors. As they walk out of the smoke, walls crumbling behind them, sky cracking before them, singing the songs of struggle that they learned at their mother's knee. Listen now for the echoes of receding darkness, saying, "You flew from the sun, your eyes burning with the light of the gods' night fires, your hair shredded with tears, your heart scarred of experience, your breath blowing the burdenful truth of symphonies lost. And when you open your wings for the coming wind to glide over these troubled plains of blood and grass, crying in mourning for the sins of your homeland, your shadow will cover the galloping timpani of ghosts thundering out of deep emptiness, begging for mercy from the children of unheard longing, before diving again into your Father, the Son, whose flame immolates the sky, and casts its glorious ruin into the fertile wasteland, holding the fire for the ones who remember, whispering, "Sing for me, sing for me, sing for me." Oracle. Bring me the leftovers from last night's supper, and I will prepare a feast. Tear down the tattered mansions of the dead politicians whose silent tongues still wag in the wind, and build your house from their scattered bones. Gather the babbling castaways. Give each a handful of seeds to cast into the empty lots, and grow gardens of compassion. Take these stones that came from the river and throw them back until you can cross to the other side. Do these things not for me, but because they have always been done, everywhere, in every language. Saplings spring from the soil of fallen trees, stars from the gases of exploded galaxies. You asked me once if I could see the future, not because you wanted to know, but because you feared the present. You will be thinking of something else when the future arrives, looking incomprehensibly familiar. And we will stand in broken circles like this one, saying, "We should have seen it coming." Thank you.